Hello my friends and welcome to my first Minecraft video, and it's going to be a Minecraft challenge. Today is the first episode of Minecraft Peaceful Mode, or as I like to call it, PeacefulCraft, or the Minecraft Peaceful Challenge. I think both those kind of roll off the tongue a little bit better. So essentially, I'm going to address something real quick because I feel like you're seeing that and you're like, but Dr. Neko, Peaceful is like super easy. What's the challenge aspect of that? And that's a very, very fair question, because obviously there's hardcore mode, and I thought I would flip it and do peaceful, because I thought it'd be a fun idea. So, the reason why this is kind of a challenge is because you lose a lot of access to a lot of very key items in the Minecraft universe. Peaceful takes away quite a lot of things. And along with all that being added to the mix, I'm going to throw in a few challenges for myself to kind of make it a bit more fun and make it a bit more challenging and allow me to kind of delve deep into the Minecraft world and basically push this peaceful world to its limits. So, firstly, I'm going to go through a few things, including rules and just things and goals I'm going to go and do. And then we'll talk about items I do not have access to. So first up, obviously the game will be on peaceful difficulty. It kind of has to be a peaceful challenge. I don't have a way of really locking it like I put on the sign, but trust me, it's going to stay on peaceful. I'm not going to cheat on this one. So, and one of the things we kind of lose when it comes to this is there's no real end game. You know, we cannot beat the Ender Dragon or Wither, so we don't really have an end goal. There's nothing to really do at the end. So we have to kind of make our own challenges here and kind of do everything we can. So, one thing I must do is collect every item that's collectible at least once. I have to collect one of every available item in the Minecraft world that I have access to. That's a lot of items, and they're all going to be stored in one big museum. So, and I must create a redstone farm for every renewable item. So that basically just means mostly crops, but I will look into other ones and work on those. So think kelp, think sugarcane, bone meal, everything, bamboo, everything. And we're going to try our hardest on this one. So, and one of the main goals I have for the series that I'm going to be working on my building skills, because as you can see, I'm okay. I'm very bad at finishing builds, but I can definitely improve upon my building skills. So that's what this is going to kind of work on with this series. And then I have to collect 2 of every single animal in the Minecraft world. So we got cows, chickens, pigs, sheep, goats, llamas. Everything that is an animal in the Minecraft world will be collected and put into a pen. And finally, the ultimate challenge of this all is I have to get all my tools and armor to netherite. I need all of it netherite. And I think that makes it a very nice challenge. And if I come across other ones in the future, we will return here and I will talk about them. But finally, we're going to go on to what are the items I do not have access to? And it's a handful, but it's kind of obvious, but I feel like we should still go through them so you guys have like a idea of what I don't have access to. So, tridents, unavailable. That takes out a whole bunch of enchantments out of the place that we can actually use, and it also takes out an entire weapon that we could use. So, since drowned no longer spawn, we can no longer use tridents, so we can't use any of that. We lose wither skeleton skulls, so that means obviously no wither. Blaze rods, technically we cannot collect, but there is one single way that you can in fact collect a blaze rod, and that's through an igloo, which are sort of rare, not the most rare, but rare. So I'm specifying with a different color that's why it's brown as opposed to the other ones. So we can get blaze rods, but they're very rare. I'm going to attempt to get a blaze rod as it kind of falls into the I must collect one of every collectible item. So I'm going to attempt to get a blaze rod, no promises. Gas tiers no longer available to us. Prismarine shards, and the biggest here that we do not have access to, shulker shells. Shulker shells are gone from us. We don't have any. They don't exist here, so we don't get shulkers, which is a big blow to like any form of like big builds. So sadly, a lot gone, but that doesn't stop us from having a good time. So, with all the rules kind of covered for now, I'm going to see you guys in the creation process of the world. So, let me go take you to the creation screen. Okay, we are back, and hopefully this doesn't go too badly. Today is Friday the 13th, which could give us some bad luck. And this is actually the second time I had to record today's, like, first episode, because, well, last time, the entire recording just messed up audio-wise. Like, there was a whole mess. I had to Google solutions, and hopefully it's all fixed now. I don't have to worry. We're gonna hope. So, attempt 2 at PeacefulCraft. Hello! So I'm gonna go ahead and name the world I cannot spell PeacefulCraft. Everyone say pecans, not pecans. They're nice though. Like a good pecan, they're nice. So, we're gonna be on peaceful. It's called PeacefulCraft Survival. Infinite world type, seed blank, render distance 6. Gonna turn off multiplayer for this one, just so I don't get interrupted by friends. And we're gonna go ahead and hit create, and I will see you guys on the other end. And we are loaded in. This is very, very high up. Wow. Hello, mountains. We are relatively high up. Okay, what do we have access to? What is surrounding us? Is that a village? Like, we are right next to a village. That is a strange generation. But we have a village. We have a whole village at our disposal and a horse that I will probably never use. But not a bad spawn. And since we don't have to wait, this is an abandoned village. Interesting. So luckily we don't have to fight anything, and we get free loot and a free bed. It's nice. We don't have to worry about sleeping tonight, and we get access to potatoes. That's perfect, because we are going to be needing potatoes for an XP farm. Because potatoes are actually a pretty solid source when it comes to, you know, getting everything you need. So what I'm thinking I might do is, when I stop recording, I'm going to tear down this entire thing and get to work. It's actually pretty nice. Not a terrible spot. I don't have to worry about their safety, but I don't have access to villagers. So, that sucks, but, you know, I can make do. I'm going to go ahead and just take everything I can. Access 2 sheep, which is nice, and we have a nice big thing of hay. So we can actually breed them and keep them and make them safe. So I'm going to go ahead and collect from the rest of the chest. Let's see what else we have. Get access to more potatoes and some bread, so we get early food source. We don't really need a food source, but not a terrible spawn. So I think we did pretty okay for ourselves. For, you know, I kind of prefer this over an actual village, because I can actually work with this. I can like do stuff, and I'm just gonna break this. I don't have to worry about, you know. I'm gonna go ahead and break the bed. I just want to keep all the beds with me, and then I can set up a spawn for myself, and then I can actively just tear this down. I didn't mean to fall down there. Each room has basically had a chest for the most part outside of these two, so not terrible. And I could break this. I get access to mossy cobblestone for my build. You know what? I'm happy, and I can always rebuild this in the future if I want villagers. So this isn't a total loss, you know. I'm gonna get access to pigs? Like, really? We are in luck. Wow, I'm genuinely really happy with this. I know I won't shut up about it, but I'm happy. I'm happy with this a lot. Oh, we also get a lot of like cobwebs can I think be turned into string. So we get access to early string. And we get an early farm and composter. Literally, you guys saw this is a random seed. And we get access to like literally everything I need early on. So I I am happy. I don't have I don't have anything. Oh no. Please, let me out. I need a sword for that. But, you know, this is pretty good. I think I'll make my house here. I'll just flatten this and then live here. Because it's an empty path block, and I can capture some of these sheeps. Because I get access to, like, the hay bales, like, right over there. I am happy. I am so, so happy. I'm loving this little spawn. So we are going to need a little bit of a camp out. So I'm going to go ahead and make, like, a little area for us. I'm going to take this to feed my animals. Go ahead and turn those into wheat, and then I can definitely start working on some stuff. But tomorrow will be deconstruction, I feel like, or what I could do is reestablish these, find villagers, and then remake every one of these. Because I saw a Let's Play that did that. It was Brookella, and they're really good, and I highly recommend watching their series. It just finished, so you can like binge all of them. And I really liked what she did when she like just redid every house that was there, and I would love to do that with this. Did I not look at these? Okay, let's see what's else in here. Is there anything I'm missing? I get a stone cutter, which will be very useful early on. So I am happy, happy, happy. So do not weep for me, as we got an okay spawn. Very okay spawn. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up shop. I will be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and we have now all stone tools. So we got enough to kind of make ourselves a nice little hut. So, but that's not going to be my main focus for this first episode. I want to make us a little camp, because I really like the idea of a little camp for us to stay at. So I'm going to collect a little bit of wood. I'm going to go ahead and throw this in a furnace real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the 6 oak in there, and we're going to throw the birch as a fuel source. And then we're going to go to bed for our first night in this beautiful world that will be ours. Also, we get access to cats, and I like cats. So I don't know if we're gonna have a pillager problem, and I'm kind of worried about that part. Well, I just realized we're on peaceful. We don't have to deal with pillagers, so I don't know why I'm worrying. Well, that's one anxiety out of the way, and also I feel like this is very fitting, as this is recorded on, again, Friday the 13th, and we get an abandoned village as our spawn. You know what? I'll take it. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna worry. And we're just going to accept that as reality. Let's go ahead and take our little charcoal here. We're going to need a little bit more wood-wise, so let's go ahead and chop down a tree. And then eventually, my plan is to bring villagers back into here. Rejuvenize the world. And make it beautiful again. Because this world deserves it. That's kind of the purpose of PeacefulCraft, is to kind of give it, an opportunity in itself. So I'm really excited. I'm really happy. So we should have close to enough for our little farm. That's what I want. I want a campfire, and that's not all that I want. I don't have enough, do I? I never have enough. We get wolves! I don't have any bones, but we have wolves! Yeah, I'm gonna fish up. Fish do give us bones, so if we need a reliable bone source, we have fish. especially once I get my hands on looting. That will give me the opportunity to actually fully have that. So let's go ahead and see, what was I needing? Oh yeah, I was needing some planks. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna make some cobblestone ones, and we're gonna make some wood ones. And let's go ahead and complete our first, air quotes, build of the world. So I have a few ideas of what builds I want to kind of make first. Potentially we can work on animal farm, and get like a whole barn going, or we can work. We're definitely gonna work on our starter house next episode. We have a lot of trees to work with. We have a lot of saplings to work with. So I'm just gonna make this a little bit near. Well, we'll make it here, like around here, and I can always remove it if we need to. So set you down. We're going to kind of do like this, kind of like a separated seating kind of thing. I feel like these are mismatched. Yeah, they are definitely. They're definitely out of whack. There, we have a nice little campfire, and to kind of give it a little bit more detail, go ahead and make some path blocks around it. Maybe we'll put some cobblestone there as kind of like it's a fire pit. You know what? That's a really good idea. I'm gonna go grab some more cobblestone. As you all will quickly learn with me, I have a very chaotic style to building. I kind of have an idea in my head, and then I kind of work around it and try to fill in the gaps as I go. I don't really worry about the finished project until it's finished. So I'm going to throw in some gravel to kind of give it a little bit of a difference there. It'd be really nice if we had some andesite, and when we do, I'll put some andesite in here. Maybe put some stone. Alright, so let's try a kind of build idea I have going on here in my head. So I'm thinking we do these, and then maybe add signs to the side as like different things. We're gonna need a little bit more wood, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. I just wanted to kind of like visualize in my head to see if I liked that. And I want to do the signs first before I fully decide on that one. And with that, I think this build is officially done. One thing I would probably change is maybe adding them to the corner as opposed to where they are now, but it'd be harder to put a back on them. But I like how it kind of turned out. I would maybe also switch this to spruce, maybe? I would definitely switch out the slabs for spruce, but I don't think I have access to spruce, so just for now, we have this. I think this is a cute little build. I think one thing I would also change is putting this more into the ground, because that's more what a fire. And there we go, a nice first official build. I really like how this turned out. I might swap these for stairs. That's a really big problem with me, is I always swap stuff out to where I think it would look better. But that's enough tweaking for now. I've spent a lot of time just tweaking this, just for this. This does not deserve that much tweaking, so I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been the first episode, and I will see you guys in episode 2. Goodbye for now.